Yeah. So hello everyone. So this I think this is fourth or fifth lecture in the series. So in the last class we listed out some use cases. So I'd like to briefly begin by just reviewing those use cases. So first one is recording the peak power consumption. So as you know, our objective we started off with is building a power monitoring device for a particular equipment, and that equipment output or whatever power consumption keeps varying. So at what time is that particular equipment having the peak power consumption? So this is first one. Second one is collecting data, storing in a central server. So this is how to do this. We have to think of it. So these are just I'm reviewing because we want to work on these use cases and develop a architecture today. Okay. So appliance level data, we'd like data sets we would like to make, and then these appliance data sets can be used for load disaggregation. All this we studied. So just quickly go through you also whatever you can see. I'll further magnify this. So compare and benchmark, okay, energy appliances. So we have this three star, 4 star, 5 star like that. So star rating is given by the in the appliances. So we can compare how it is. So in some of the houses, different appliances have different ratings. So we can compare it among ourselves. And old appliances consume more power, and unknowingly we end up paying more. So this also we can verify whether in some people's house, if there is a old refrigerator or old AC, we'll see how much power it is consuming and whether any abnormal power consumption is there and so on. Star rating versus consumption, same point. Can we identify abnormal consumption of a particular appliance that may lead to early detection of future failure? So sometimes even before the future failure happens, like maybe some small internal fault is there and sparking is there. Because of that, initially there may be some indication, but eventually if you don't have any monitoring, we may not know. Only after the fault occurs, only the things get burnt, only then you will be able to find. So such kind of things we want to avoid. And monitoring of seasonal variations and impact of weather conditions, that is okay. So AC, regarding AC, ambient temperature, set point, power consumption, all these things. Performance of dual inverter AC, normal AC, all these things. So demand response system. So how we can control the devices and assuming time of the day prices and all. Identifying load pattern of washing machine, wash cycle, rinse cycle, spin cycle, like that. Different is there. So again, we can identify the load pattern. Controlling of devices, they should be operated only during certain times. So what kind of programming is needed that every device you can switch off if it is not authorized to work in that particular time. So again, we'll try to do that. Now, from knowing the demand patterns, generate recommendations for saving in electricity bills. So this also we have to discuss how to do that. We can calculate and decline the rating of appliances over time. So over the period of time, the appliance rating may get degraded. So that also we can calculate. Daily limits for consumption. So for example, you say on a certain day, I want to limit my consumption to 10 kilowatt hours on a certain day. And over a period of day, you are using energy, and particular time, the moment you reach about 80% or 90% of your consumption, can we generate some kind of alarm or things like that. So GSM device also we can see monitoring of energy consumption for crypto mining. So crypto mining is something related to this blockchain technology and bitcoins. So there huge amount of energy is utilized by the computational devices. So again, we can see energy versus how much is the output. So low voltage problem, high voltage problem, keep track of number of interruptions and duration, power factor problem, data analytics, consumption of data, weather data. So all these points we can do. Standard data sets for various appliances. So and all we can share with others. So these were some of the use cases which we briefly discussed in the last class. So now coming to today's session, would you like to, first of all, would you like to mention any more ideas what we can do in this? Anybody?
So with appliances, whether we can add something inverter can means inverter in this means monitoring or this of inverter means what is the efficiency of inverter as well as its battery and
Okay, so you're talking about inverter system performance.
yes means with this whatever kit we have ordered whether we can do the same thing with inverter any parameter.
Okay, so many houses have inverter and battery backup. Right? So I think some of you who are in this course also may have this inverter and battery backup system in their house. So, can we monitor this? So ultimately, what we are having is a power monitoring device, and where we connect that power monitoring device. I think here itself I have the circuit PGM power monitoring device. So depending on where you connect this device, so this is a device already we were seeing before. So where you connect this power monitoring device, at that point it will measure the power. So if you want to monitor multiple points, also it is possible. So we can identify 4 or 5, but then you will have to get multiple of this kind of devices, and all of them will communicate with the ESP. And from ESP, you will read one by one all these meters, and then we'll do that. So that is another architecture. Anyway, so that's a good point. Any other points anybody want to suggest? Yeah. So if there are no other points, I opened a new slide. I think. Oh, I can try one more thing. I have a this. Okay. So after many days, I have one this one pen tablet. You can see in my this thing. Maybe I'll try to use this. So, do we have Paint kind of software in this? It's not there. Um, Scribble is there. So maybe let's try with that. So let me figure out how to increase the line thickness. Okay. So color. By default, it should come thick. Okay. So I think. So anyway, I think I'll manage with this. Okay. So sorry for the interruption. So I was just I was thinking I will use the regular tools, but suddenly I saw this pen tablet which I used many years ago. So it was lying in here. So let me start using that. Okay. So what I want to now design is the architecture. So I think I have to go for cursive writing. I think I'll install the proper software and then use it. Now let me just go back to text. So I'll make the screen two parts. That means, let me take a line here. So, so one side is home. By the way, those who have any ideas, feel free to jump in and give your ideas. Maybe I'll give more place for the home because I want to try to do. On the right, let's keep something like cloud or main server. Are you understanding what I'm doing here? So at home, what we have is, let's say, appliance. Okay, and then what we have is monitoring kit. This is what we are going to build. I'll be whatever basic things are there. I'll be sending you. Maybe I'll keep it small only. Yeah. So there is first thing what we want to do is local storage on kit. Okay, so okay. So are you able to understand what I'm giving? I'm since everybody is silent, I just wanted to pause for a while and then get your comments on this. So is this okay? Are you able to follow this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So right now, what I am suggesting is we will have appliance to be monitored. Then there will be a monitoring kit. The kit is what we are building. That is, it will have a all these P's and device and ESP, the device and everything. It will have Wi-Fi connectivity and all, and it will also have a local storage where we will be whatever power rating, whatever current, everything. It will be stored here, as a text file or something. Okay, so what more will be there in the architecture? So, yeah, so you people will be having, let's say, laptop. So if you have, if you are kind of working on a laptop, right? So there will be a kind of connection between these two, right? In fact, this will be for programming the kit. Later on, you can disconnect this, and you can also get the data from the outside also. But anyway, so I think I'll not show this right now. So let's write. Let's give something like this. This is the internet. So what all are connected to the internet? So let's say your laptop is there, and let's say You might have your mobile. By the way, uh, do people know about this add-ons and icons? Did anybody see this? Icons for slides and docs. So in Google Slides, if you go here and then say Start, you will get a website on the right, and here you can actually search. Yeah, so for example, if I say mobile, so you will get mobile icons on the right, which you can drag and drop and use in your this thing. So instead of doing like this, I'll just which one looks good? There are so many mobiles. Too many choices. Anyway, so let me get the simple one. This one maybe. What happened? Insert. I don't know. I did not use it before, but first time I saw it somewhere, so I thought I will use it in this thing. Let's get laptop also. This will make your slides look good if you are making some presentation or something. So let's also do some. Oh, it's gone. So I just want to keep on washing machine the appliance that we are monitoring and all. Okay. Size. Oh, we can reduce the size. So this is the appliance. So for monitoring, let me say IoT. Microcontroller, something like that. Okay, I'll go with this. Okay, so after doing all this, why not memory card? So yeah, almost everything. I'm just trying to find some other. I think this is like premium one. Okay, let's go with this. Yeah, so so we need some way of this particular device to communicate in bidirectional way from the internet, right? Do you agree with that?
Yes.
So now the storage is also there. This controller is there, and then obviously the same thing holds good for all this. Now the question is, all these are in one home. Okay, so let me just move it to. This is local storage. So let me just add one entire box. Similarly, there could be another home. Home 2, I'm saying. So where again there might be people who have the similar setup. Okay. So the question is, would you like to? How would you like to for the home 2 to have this? Would you want to give this data to home 2? Yes or no? Which means now we have students, right? So uh, if if you are collecting data on this washing machine, that data you would like other students to look at it or work on it or not?
Sir, it will be better if we can get the data from other devices as well.
Okay, so that is one thing that our architecture should allow, right? So let's call this as home 1. Yeah, so this is what is my thought. By keep working on this, how it will be. So now I go to the other side. Let's say I create a this one general public, or let's say rest of the world. So what is the role of the rest of the world in this? So can anyone suggest how we can do this? See, why I'm doing it in a very slow pace is I could actually draw all this diagram and suddenly show you. But then I would like your brains to start thinking on this. Okay, so that slowly I want to evolve it. Yeah. Can you suggest?
So we can create like sample data sets for others to use. Like if they want to know about the power consumption in India,
No, I
how it
mean,
varies
when
from
I say
rest of the
general,
world.
see, general public, when I say general public, they may not be actually, they may be like people who are not interested in doing any analysis or study or something. Just a common people. What would you like? What would you think they have a role in this, or there's no role for them?
Sir,
You
some
got what I'm
graphical
asking, right?
analysis.
What?
Sir, if we can add some graphical analysis or some dashboard where we can compare that that a particular device with inverter rating has this much rating, or it gives this much of output, it saves this much of energy. So whatever
Yeah.
we are working on, if we can give a dashboard to to public or rest of world, then they can summarize the things effectively.
Okay. So what you are saying is dashboard. So uh, let me come to that. I'm still searching for the people. Okay, I think this one is colorful. So I'll make it small, 64 and insert. Okay, so your answer, what you are saying is, I think I'll just delete this. I'll just say people. So why not have a what is called as like a website? So maybe so a general website will be there, and I'll say SG at home website. So people are here, outside world people, they will visit the website and you would like to show some information, something for these people. Okay. Meanwhile, what is the back end? What is the source of this? So there are like, we are about close to 30 students. We are kind of spread across the country and we'd like to, what you call, build something in the background. Ultimately, it will come up like this. Okay. Okay. So now what is the design of this and how all the things will come later. So yeah, now let me write a server here. So any other ideas you are getting as I am building this thing?
Sir, we can have like a comparison of different brands of the AC of refrigerator. Like people can visit the website and choose like which brand is better for like a 5-star rating is whose brand is more accurate. Like if they give a 5-star rating, which one is more accurate
Okay,
or which
I
one
get what you're
performs well
saying.
over time.
I get what you're saying, but then uh, let's not go into the controversial things. See, if we say that X company is better than Y company, then it will become like our idea is first basically about learning something, doing some research. So it may become controversial if we start recommending something. You I mean, you see what is the problem there, right?
Yes, sir, we
But
can
we
just
can do
present the
something
data,
similar
right?
to that. Yeah, we can do something similar to that. Like what we can do.
Sir, for general public, like one example I want to give, like in
Okay.
in many metro cities, in the main signal where person used to stop, there will be a big display, LED display, which attracts eyes with temperature and pollution level. Okay, so in the similar fashion for the general public, like we can portray in a board key conventional house. This is energy, a smart home, this is energy, this is the reduction, a percentage reduction. That's all. So it attracts the eyes and person will be motivated to go for that.
Okay. So let me write what you are saying. I'll write it here, server. And here, let me also include IITH logo. So I want to just so I'm keeping the our logo here, so assuming that through let's not call it internet or we can say cloud here. So somehow this particular website will be supported by this server, okay, from our IIT, and then people are visiting, and then yeah, what did you say? I think let me write it here. Uh, so smart home information, and in brackets we'll say attractive. Some kind of smart home information in an attractive way we'd like to show. Okay, So good. So any other points you want to add? I hope you people are not getting bored, right?
No, sir.
Any
No, sir.
suggestions? So I'll just simply, for the clarity, I'll just what do you call, keep only one arrow for this home. Yeah. So any other suggestion?
Sir, we can give suggestions regarding improving the performance of the appliance, like how the general public can make their appliances last longer,
Yeah.
like
So I think
if we
that
have
is
data.
a good idea. So what we can do is yeah, suggestions. Fresh tips based on basically based on case study. See, if you want regular suggestions and tips, that is fine. You will find enough sources online. You will find like that. But then, based on, see, let's say you are starting with some kind of project at your home, and that project will have a result, and that result can be kind of uh, translated into suggestions and tips based on your case study. And then maybe you can also say, detailed case study or detailed report or something like that, right? We can do that. Okay, so let me, because things are getting bigger, I'll just give a border for this. Okay, so what next? See, here I'm writing website. See, regarding website, we'll once again have a more detailed session what to do in the website. Right now, we got two things that we need to provide some information in a attractive way, dashboards and things like that, and some suggestions and tips. So, what else can we do on the other side? That is my this thing.
Means the left side or right side?
Any uh, even like whatever, like outside this box, outside this website part, you have any other point you want to add to this? Just copy this. See, while we are developing this architecture will also tell us what is the work to be done, right? So somebody has to build this website, somebody has to do all these other things, right, to make it everything. Yeah. So any other points? Let's to understand. Let's go back and look at this. Okay. So recording peak power, just now we discussed, right? Appliance data sets, advantages. These appliance data sets can be used for load disaggregation. Compare benchmark consumption. Okay, so what I generally said that this is for general public, right? Let me save this. Yeah, so this is for general public, I said website, right? The website can also have a separate, maybe a separate section for uh, more project oriented and interested people who want to do further analysis or things like that, right? See, analysis, abnormal pattern, monitoring of seasonal variation. So all these things is there, right? So eventually, let's say you are collecting this data using this monitoring device. Locally, it is stored in this SD card, and you are reporting the data to the cloud, to the server. Now the question is, how does the laptop gets the data in your house? How do you get access to the data?
We can fetch from server, sir, via internet.
Okay, so now this is for general public. We may not give full access for the data sets of each home, but then we may have some kind of system where the website can have a separate pages through which again we can get the data. Okay, that is fine. Now that you got the data, let's say you did some analysis. Okay, so the students are doing some analysis and all. Let's write some let's say peak.py. Okay, so something like this. So it's a Python program to detect the peak power. Let's say there is one more program. Let's say compare or something like that. So we have a lot of things listed out here, right? These use cases. So what students will start doing is, now that you have access to data, you will try to see how we can identifying the load pattern of washing machine. So let's say you have done something like pattern recognition, whatever, like need not be Python program. Now let's say this part I will keep it here. So in other words, there are some software modules developed by one student in home one, and another software module developed by another student in another home. Okay. Now, are you getting any idea what we can do here?
We can integrate both.
Like for example, you develop, see, because individually we are working, right? If there are 30 people, so if you develop some tool, can others, if they others use the tool, it will be beneficial for them also, right? And for you also, right? So the question is, how will you share this? Whatever you are developing the solutions here in your home, how the others will get access to it? See, not only that uh, data of one home should go to the other home, but the software developed or the projects done by one home should also go to the other home. So how we can do that?
Through GitHub or something, sir. We can share the code.
Yeah. So I don't know. I could not see the name. Who suggested GitHub?
Sir, me, Sai.
Okay, sir. So I mean, yesterday night I was actually looking at GitHub also, how we can you know do that and all, because I myself don't know. So, but anyway, if my knowledge doesn't restrict anything, so even if I don't know, you people can find out and do that. See, GitHub is a platform where you can share data and you can share whatever codes and all, and others can download and they can execute and do like that. So within this particular internet cloud and all, we will also have to somehow make use of this part. So there might be many solutions like this actually. Yeah. So what else? I think there is a repository of data also. I think Kaggle, I think. So if you see this website, so I already logged in the other day. So what is it? See, for example, this Kaggle is there. It's a website where you can find a lot of data sets. See, if I click on this new data set, so I can actually drop your files and folders here, select files to upload, and I can upload a new data set to this particular website. So just like how you upload photos in Google Photos or upload videos in YouTube, you can upload your data into this. Like that, many other people have also uploaded data. Using this particular platform, you can share. So for example, European soccer database, stock market database, New York Airbnb database, Indian food database. So like that, a lot of databases are available in this. So similarly, if I go back to our architecture, we can use GitHub for sharing, changing like whatever this thing, and then this for exchanging database also, data also, right? But I mean, these are only examples. I'm not saying exactly this only we can use. In fact, I also mentioned in the first lecture as a part of this course that when you're building this project at your home, finally, as a report, you can also you should also make a short video explaining what is your project and what is the device and what you're measuring and things like that, right? So I'll also keep like that. I mean, even that as a sharing kind of thing. So all my previously used it is too small. Okay. Okay. So any other suggestions? Think about it. Any other suggestions on this? So obviously, I mean, most of the people may not be aware of all this GitHub and things like that. So obviously, then we, as a part of this course, definitely we have to one day session. We have to include that, right? So yeah. So expect that sometime we will schedule that, and then we'll move forward. Yeah. So what else? Any other observations? Any other points?
Sir,
Switch off,
when we
don't switch off your brains. Let them keep running.
this we have to keep on monitoring, sir, all homes at a time.
Yeah.
Sometimes people will not be monitoring. Sometimes they may switch off also the device.
Okay.
We have to schedule sometime when we are trying to access.
Okay.
Means if I want to access some home one data, if it is switched off, I cannot access.
Okay.
So
So see, our thought is that yeah, of course, we're not expecting the appliance to be monitored 24 hours per day, whatever,
exactly,
like
exactly. Yes,
whatever.
sir. Hmm.
Yeah. So now we need to have some kind of what you call a real-time view of all the things, right? So
Yes.
let me add that here. So maybe I'll just write it here. So I think let's again, to make it attractive, let me see something. Uh, yeah, so let me use this. So we need to have some kind of real-time view of the entire data of all the this thing, and if it is not available at the time, it can still say that at the time it's not available. Now this is also a website, but this is like more like under our internal kind of thing. See, I don't want duplication of effort, right? So if everybody does the same work, then it is unnecessarily duplication of effort. So you can contribute. The minimum we have to do is this first part. Okay, so this whatever is inside this box, that is a minimum work. Okay, but then we have time until entire November is there and half of December is there. So we would like individual will identify some of the tasks and then let the individual people do that. See, for example, when I say this website, okay, so let me go with this. So for general public. Now, what should be the design? What should be the outline or whatever pages? Okay, menus. What kind of menus should be there? And what should be the color scheme? So all these questions come into picture, right? So if I once again so here you see we are saying attractive information, right? How to make it attractive. And then how to show case studies. So all these things is there, right? Pages and then sub pages. Okay, so what kind of menus? Okay, and then project videos. Okay, so we are saying that we'll also make some videos. So what kind of project videos, right? So, okay, I think I have to do this. Would you like to allow comments and suggestions from general people? So this is one particular task, right? So there are, close to about 16 people in today's call. So who would like to give some suggestions on this? Like, how can the website design look like? What kind of pages and menus? So here you don't have to know computer science. You don't have to know any coding or programming languages or anything. What you need is imagination and thoughts, how it should be, creativity and all. And then maybe you can have a hand-drawn sketches, and then you can show that. And then that we can spend some time discussing that. See, all 30 people need not design a website, right? But then if those who have interest can come forward and then design some such thing, and then we will discuss and we'll improve it and all these things. Then maybe one more team of students can start building that and so on. You are getting what I'm saying, right? Are you following what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is one. And then if I go back, so again, if you see, there is a real-time view, right? So this is another thing, right? So real-time view. So here, what is the thing is how to show real-time data of appliances. And then see, sometimes the feature can be that you can announce actually, like for just like how we announce a Google meeting or something like that. You can say that, okay, tomorrow probably in the afternoon time or in the evening time we are going to wash our clothes. So before around 4 o'clock like that, before washing the clothes, we will provide the live data. So people interested can monitor that. So something like that, so scheduling and announcements. So see, this is all for internal collaboration, right? Internal collaboration. Sharing of data with oh sorry, sharing of code. This is something like it need not be as I mean, since it is available, I'm suggesting we should use that, but need not be that only. It can be anything else also. All right. So this is how I am kind of thinking in these things. Okay, so now these are individual applications, right? So let's call them apps. So so maybe I'll just see if there's a icon for that, just for maybe it is showing phones only. Software. Mm, okay, so let's go with this. Then just a piece of paper will be. Oh, we can select color also. Good. What is this? You have reached daily download limit. Oh, daily download limit is there, huh? Okay, then I'll go to flat icon. Here you will not have download limit. So I think I was looking at I don't want big size. 64 pics. Okay, so several apps. So see, again, I'm wantedly dragging the whole thing because I want you people to keep thinking, right? These are all apps, for example. How to publish apps, how others can okay. So do you get what I'm saying in this? As a part of this particular, once you have done the basic thing, different students will be working on different apps. So somebody wants to monitor X, somebody wants to, test Y or whatever. So how you before even you do that, you can have a page where you say that hello everyone, I am working on so and so, and this is the thing. You can announce that thing, and then you can also request for an app. So you can say that okay, last night we collected so and so data. Now using this, I want to make this kind of analysis, but I don't know coding. So can somebody help do this thing? So like that, you can post a request and you can collaborate and all these things. So you're getting right what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
let me put that in the app here. All these things. Yeah. So any other suggestion? In fact, instead of calling it real-time view, we'll say real-time website. So basically, this real-time website also will be using the data from the server, and server also will be hosting this website, the general public website. Okay. Here we will not share the entire data or whatever like with general public, but this will be a simpler website, whereas this will be the more internal, more detailed website, right? So here. So by the way, real-time view, I can show you an example. So I think you might have already seen it. cems.ith.ac.in. When you go to this topic, cems.ith.ac.in, this is what we worked in another project. So if you go down, so here I can see real-time data. So this link. So from our campus, there is a academic block A. So this is the academic block A. So timestamp will be appearing in just a minute. So you see 1547. So right now, 20 October 2020. So okay, I did not notice. Today date is 2010-2020. Today's date, 20 October. So 1547. So right now the time is 1547. So this is real time data. That's what the title also says here. And right now the total power consumption is 230 kilowatts. There are 46 meters, all 46 meters are reporting. And these are the power consumption. So for example, 7th floor, west wing plug load is 4.6 kilowatts. So these are all loads in kilowatts, right? This is plug load and lighting load, and then we have west wing and east wing. So like that is how this thing is organized. So in real time, I can know what is the power consumption. So for example, the heating, ventilation, air conditioning, 42. So this is example of a real time data. So you can even go down and you can see the curve. And further, if you go down, so one example, if I go for one of the meters, so again, it will take some time for the data to load. Then I will close all this. Yeah, so here you can see again, 15:47 is 48 is the time now, 20 October. So block A. So all the three-phase voltages, three-phase currents, three-phase powers we can see, total power we can see, frequency right now, and the cumulative energy in kilowatt hour you can see. And this is also some historical data plots also we are showing. Okay, so this is an example of real-time data. Okay, so going back to our presentation, so something like that we have to develop even for the appliances. In fact, I was looking at your form. So in the form that I asked you people to give your Google Map location where you are. Okay, so right now 4 people I entered in this. So can you see there is one location in UP and one location near Haryana, Delhi, and one here and one in the near to Bangalore. Okay, so already 4 icons you can see. Actually, I have to do the entry. So there will be an India map, and all of us who are doing this course are spread across the country. So it will be nice to show this kind of India map in the particular this real time website, or even for this public website, smart grid from home, the projects people are doing and things like that. So anyway, so that is another idea. So I think we almost last 5-10 minutes is left. So would anybody want to make a overall comment on this, like whatever, or anything you want to add? Architecture for SG at home. So this is basically lecture 5, I think, or 4. So your videos, and then yeah, I think 4. So the use cases was discussed on 3.
Sir, architecture 1T will be there.
Huh? Architecture?
1T, architecture. TURE.
Okay, good. Why it did not show a spelling mistake? I don't know. Sometimes. Okay, so I think I will import the theme. Import theme from this particular. See, I was working on this theme, right? So I'm importing the theme. So again, people, you also kind of learn how to make slides also, so that what happened? Yeah. So now it has come this way. So let's lecture 4. And we have a basic architecture kind of thing, and then some points. So it's going out. So I'll Okay, this looks okay. So let me add some bullets for this. For this also, I think I'll make it single space, increase the size, and add bullets. Bold also. Yeah, so these are the things that we kind of discussed. So let me insert a thank you slide here. Yeah, so okay, so done. So any other suggestions from your side? Okay, so if no other suggestions, let's pause here. So again, review the material whatever we discussed today, and I would like to only do one thing. So I don't want everybody to simply follow some instructions. I want you to actually think about it, come up with your own ideas. So next class again, when we meet on Friday, again come up with some more ideas whatever we did, and then we will further work on it. So yeah, so thank you.